Most men live a lot of their lives sort of in this reality created by their thinking mind. We're also overly analytic and we stare at our phones all day. And
Mhm.
so, of course, our mind is constantly processing and analyzing and gets very strong. And but when you're in your head, you're far less relational, and maybe we could go into that in a second here. But I'll just state it as a given right now. You're far less relational when you're in your head, and your mind is always coming up with strategies to protect your ego. I mean, it's a well-known scientific principle. Um, and also, the mind is a construct of thoughts, and thoughts are inherently really just projections into the future, usually worry or ruminations on the past. Thoughts aren't ever about actually right now. That's direct experiences right now. But thoughts are always
Mm.
about future and past. And so when you live in your thinking mind, as most of us do, you'll always kind of have this thought world that you think is real, but isn't quite real, which is you're just
Mm.
projecting onto everything in your interpretation of everything. But your interpretation is not always accurate. Often when you're triggered, it's rarely accurate, to be honest. So embodiment is helping you take some of that awareness that is normally on that thinking mind and put it into physical sensation in the body. Um, for two reasons. One is physical sensation only happens in the moment. Okay? Otherwise, it just turns into a memory of the physical sensation. So when you have some awareness on your physicality, you actually come more into this present moment. It just has the
Mm.
effect of crowding out a lot of that thought world that you've created and brings you more into the now. So men that have trained their awareness, part of their awareness onto their physicality, just occur as more present, more grounded, more here with what's actually happening rather than sort of overreacting based on their past. So these exercises are training you to bring your awareness into your physical body and then let it rest there even when you're not trying to do it. So it starts to become more of your natural set point. So I don't know. A simple example that I give is let's take meditation as most men do it,
Mm.
and let's kind of put a teensy twist on it that makes it more about the embodiment aspects of it and bringing your awareness. So in meditation, you, at least as it's taught, I'm not talking about every school of meditation and deep into their theology and not theology, but deep into their philosophies of how they do it. I'm talking about how it actually gets taught to beginners and how beginners try to do it. Those
Mm.
are two very different things.
Yeah.
With beginners, most beginners will tell you they've been taught, okay, sit, close your eyes, settle yourself. And then as thoughts arise, notice the thought and then make a conscious effort to not engage with it, to let it just kind of float on by, and don't give it any energy, don't latch into it. um, the problem is that is the mind noticing the mind do something and then try to not think about that thing that it's starting to do. It's a little bit incestuous. It's kind of like, I always call it the fox guarding the hen house.
Mhm.
It's actually really hard to do. And that's why a lot of people don't have a practice, because they try it, it's their New Year's resolution, but they don't stick with it, because what happens is they try to have their mind notice the mind and make the mind not think, but they don't. And they're just constantly drifting off into thought. And after 20 minutes of sitting, they spent 18 of those thinking. And they get discouraged and then they quit and they don't do it. Well, what if you started to bring more sensation in? And it's not that some schools of meditation don't use sensation. It's just that as it's taught, most people don't get that transmission, and so they're not using the sensation. So, what if instead you sit quietly, you close your eyes like I'm doing, and then what I teach guys to do is don't try to notice thoughts and then try not to think about them. That's like saying don't think about a pink elephant, and
Yeah.
you're going to start thinking about a pink elephant. So. Um, what I say is, okay, if you feel yourself thinking, which you will, that's fine. Take your perineum, squeeze it 1, 2, 3 times, and
Mm.
then send all your awareness, like send about half your awareness down to the sensation that's created when you squeeze it. So let's do it together, Mike. So as
Mhm.
you and I are talking,
This is
of course,
intimate.
we're thinking. So it's 1, 2, 3, but now put your awareness on the sensation that you're creating, both during the squeeze and even after the relax. You can still feel kind of that reverberation. So do it again. Once, feel that squeeze, feel it. Don't think about it. Feel it. 2, and let go, and feel it, 3. There's a lot of sensation created there.
Yeah.
So turn your awareness towards that and just physically feel or feel the physicality of what you're doing, and just feel. Don't think about feeling. Don't think about it, the perineum. Just squeeze it and feel that actual sensation. So now, if you go into meditation and you got your eyes closed, okay, and then I start thinking, just go, okay, turn attention. 1, 2, 3. Feel, 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 and then feel, feel, feel turns into think, 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 and then squeeze. 1, feel that. 2, feel that. 3, feel that. Now just feel that the echoes of it, the ghost of the feeling. You can still feel it. That's how you can meditate very successfully, because at least for me, it's about 100 times easier to direct my awareness towards a sensation and feel it, rather than tell me not to do something. So the positive action is always more tangible than the negative action, like don't do that.
Mhm.
So we're using physical sensation now to draw your awareness in, and even as I'm talking to you now, I can still feel the sensation in my perineum. So I'm actually doing one of the principles called split attention. That's in the book. Is I'm actually relating to you, but I'm feeling my body at the same time. It's kind of like jogging and listening to music at the same time, and they become a merged experience. You're doing both. That's what we're talking about here. So if I just kind of talk to you and feel the perineum, which I can still again feel, I'm not having this like, oh, is Mike thinking this interview is going okay? Like that voice of
Right.
self-doubt that you get in your relating. Um, that just gets pushed out a little bit because I've got some awareness on my physical sensation, which just grounds me right into the now. It's like
Uh-huh.
it can work instantly. So I always tell guys to do that. It's like when you're arguing with your woman, one of the sensations I tell them to feel is their weight on the ground. So that's the
Mhm.
sensation of weight is a really powerful one. And so allow some of your awareness to drop to that when she's kind of giving you the right act. You're going to find yourself get instantly more grounded, more present, and more able to choose whatever it is that you do next. And so those are some of the principles of embodiment, and then just one oversimplified practice.